Hi, I'm Vanessa, and in today's video I just wanted to share a little bit about myself and how I came to be doing this. So I have a family, I have two amazing kids, and I guess that's where a lot of things happen. You know, when you become a parent, when you become a mum, it highlights a lot of things. It brings a lot of things to the front, forefront, about my childhood and upbringing, how I want to be as a parent, who I am as a person. And it wasn't an easy birth, so that's for a whole nother time. But, struggling, and I got to a point in 2019 when I had a breakdown, basically, and that really got me looking at my life. Who I was, who I wanted to be, and I did a lot of work, a lot of inner work, a lot of healing, and I was very blessed in meeting a lot of different therapists and being shown lots of different ways to heal. And it was a good 2-3 years of intense inner work, through COVID as well, which was, I think, a blessing in disguise in some ways, because I didn't have to pretend. During lockdown I didn't have to try and get myself out there. I had that space to do the work that I needed to do, and in doing that, it was like there is a remembrance. There's a remembering of the things that interested me. There was a remembering of the things that sparked me when I was, before I became a mum, before adulthood took over. So yeah, one day I was just intrigued by the whole sort of spiritual side of things. Always had an interest in like the other realms, I guess. Ghosts and spirits and the bigger universe. Never believe that it was just this and that's all there is. So I took myself off to one of those mind body spirit fairs that they have around, and I had a tarot reading. And oh my word, that just blew me away. The lady who did my reading, literally, it was like she had my life in front of her. She recognised the difficulties that I've had, recognised where I was at that time as well. And then when she was talking about what was to come, it was very much about my career, and the work that I was going to be doing. Now, at the time, I wasn't looking to change my work at all. So, I was just like, okay, it doesn't really make sense. I have no idea what I was doing. I was in my early 40s. Still don't know what I wanted to do. All my life, my work I always knew I wanted to help people in some way. But never really found the niche. I never really found, the right sort of environment, the people, the right group. I wasn't really sure what it was that I wanted to do. So she gave me some amazing advice. She just said, just let go and just ask the angels. And this was right at the beginning of where I was opening up and allowing myself to trust in all of this, so it was a bit like, okay. And I did that night. I went to bed and I just went, okay, trusting the angels, I will ask them to show me a sign. And a day later, literally the following day, saw a Facebook ad, Facebook post for the Holistic Healing College, who I then, you know, by the end of that week signed up to onto their spiritual counselling diploma. And yeah, and that has just opened up a whole new world for me. I was never comfortable in group scenarios, group situations. But when I entered that room that first day, that, you know, on the course that I was now on, it was just like a homecoming. I found the people that I've belong with, and it was amazing. And learning the techniques and the different people and the different sort of like modalities and toolkits, it was just amazing. It was just mind-blowing, and I am a sucker for trying out new things and trying out modalities, so, you know, I was in my element. But yeah, that's how my journey started. It was just one of those moments when it was like, okay, I'm lost, I need some guidance, and I trusted. And that was just, you know, a whole new door opening for me. So yeah, that's how I ended up on this journey. Once I finished my counselling diploma, I then again, Facebook randomly, I saw an ad for Going Beyond the Veil, and it was talking about your own spiritual expansion. I was like, yeah, that's what I need. You know, I would really love to explore my own spiritual journey and awakening, and just seeing what's out there for me. And I joined this amazing community, and they, you know, through all the guided meditations and the talking to the various people there that are part of this community, again, just opened everything up on another level. And since probably about September, October time, that's when I tapped into the dragon energy, and my word, it is mind-blowing. I've never really known anything about dragons and dragon energy before, but it is just so powerful. I met my dragon, my first dragon, in the Going Beyond the Veil session. I had a negative, low vibrational attachment. So in this meditation, I was receiving healing. I was in this lovely rainbow waterfall, and, you know, where it's just cleansing my energies. And I was just lying back in this pool, just breathing, resetting, and then suddenly over the side of the pool was like this face, and it was this dragon. It was green, big eyes, really wise, but really gentle, really grandfatherish. It's that sort of energy with the long whiskers and everything. And he connected with me. We connected. He helped rebalance, you know, all the energies within me. And he's not left my side. And, you know, I've looked into the meaning of dragons, and they are guardians and protectors. You know, they are there next to you, ready to protect you. And it's been phenomenal, this journey with my green dragon Falby, but also, you know, then connecting with the other dragons as well. And, you know, I'll tell you more about how I met my other dragons as well. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. So I have been through life's challenges. And like I said, I've been really, really blessed in being able to try out and experience different ways of working to really understand what I went through, why I went through it, and now, you know, healing, a lot of deep healing in moving forward. And something that came through to me was that actually my journey is worth sharing, my story is worth sharing. This doesn't come naturally to me, standing up here in front of you and, you know, speaking about myself. But what's been put to me is that my story will help others to be able to then empower them, empower you to do your healing and start your journey too. So I really hope, you know, if this encourages even just one person to reach out and rediscover and remember who you are, then, you know, that's what this is for. But yeah, I really do, you know, I would love to hear from you guys as well. You know, if there's anything that resonates, or if there's any questions, you know, anything you want to ask about my life, I will share. Let me know what you'd like to hear about. But yeah, it's, you know, it really highlights to me, you know, I am in such a different place from 5 years ago. You know, I was ready to end everything. And now I am so excited about life, about my work, my business, and just to see where this journey takes me. It is so exciting, and yeah, and you know what? Can't wait to share everything with you guys as well. This is, yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. A lot's happening this year as well. So yeah, it is going to be phenomenal. So this is my unfiltered journal. And if you feel the flame, you know, if you feel a stirring within you, just know that you're not alone, and you are so, so welcome here. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.